A very good morning, dear children. I'm so excited to welcome you all back to our online classes. I hope all is well at your end. Children, I'm sure that whatever holidays homework and the assessment that was sent to you before vacations hopefully is finished by now. Kindly send it, if not send it till now in the Google Classroom. Alright, so let's start our today's session, and today we are going to begin with our unit 4, that is Spreadsheet. Spreadsheet Intermediate. Children, you have learnt to navigate in a spreadsheet, populate cells and perform calculations in your junior classes. A spreadsheet, as we all know, offers various mathematical functions to perform the calculations. And these functions we are going to learn one by one. In today's video session, we are going to discuss about the first 5 sessions of our unit 4. In all, we have 12 sessions in this chapter. Rest 7 sessions we are going to understand in our next video session. Let's see the topics that are covered today in this session. Session 1, use auto sum in cells. Session 2, we have conditional formatting. Session 3, hide, unhide, freeze rows and columns. Session 4, set page breaks. And then session 5, last session that we are going to understand today, is set page layout. So children, let's understand these sessions one by one. So children, let's begin with our first session of unit 4, that is auto sum. How to apply auto sum, we are going to learn it here. Children, you can see an example that I have already created in MS Excel 2016. So the version used for the Excel, or you can say the spreadsheet, here is 2016. Here we will learn the use of auto sum function, or we can say simple function can also be used in the cells to calculate the sum. How? I have given some examples here, and you can just also try it on your computers one by one. So like we have one example, equals to sign, sum, and then in brackets we can give the range of cells. For example, C2 and then colon F2. That means the range is selected from C2 to F2. And then we can press enter and we can calculate the sum. Or the other example is that how to calculate the sum is equals to, then you can write it yourself like C2 plus D2 plus E2 plus F2, and then you can press enter. This way you will be able to calculate sum feature. But if you feel that you have to get the total and you have to calculate it by writing, now we have another function which is very important function, that to avoid such things where you have to write the range, you can simply do one thing, you can use the auto sum feature that is available. So where it is available? It is available in Home tab. So you can see it clearly on the screen as well. What we have to do is we have to select the cells, and an extra cell as well we have to select to calculate the total. Now you have to go to the auto sum to calculate the sum automatically. Not only sum, dear children, but we can have the calculations on other function as well, like we can find out average, minimum, maximum, count functions. And not only these functions, we can calculate more functions once we click on more under auto sum function, and it can be applied to any cells. Children, you can observe that once formula is applied in the cell, same content can be seen in the address bar as well. So this was all about your AutoSum feature. So I hope you understood this well, and do practice it, then only you will be able to understand it better. Now children, coming to the next session, that is conditional formatting. In Excel, we can identify values or change the formatting, that's font color, border, shading of the cells based on the values in it. Here we have marks of, for example, 10 students for different subjects. Suppose if we have to generate or highlight the marks of the students who have scored less than 70 marks, or we can say those who have not scored passing marks. So what we will do is, we will select the range of cells, and then in Home tab we have conditional formatting option, as you can see on the screen clearly. Under this we have so many other options. We can set our own rules as well, and if we don't like the rules or we want to remove the rules, we can clear the rules as well. Now children, the question here is, we have to get the marks highlighted less than 70. So how? The example is shown here. So we will pick up the option less than in highlight cell rules, and the dialog box will appear. Format cell that are less than 17. We have to write 17 in the box, and simultaneously you will see the marks highlighted to the left hand side. You can select color, and selecting these colors one by one, you can see the effect to the left hand side in the sheet. It's a very important feature in Excel, like it is shown here on the screen. I will show you custom formatting where you can make your content bold, underline, etc. So in conditional formatting, you can apply a condition on text as well. For examples, names. Children, if you have so many names, maybe you have 100 names. So 100 names is very difficult to find out, but through conditional formatting you can easily search and highlight few names out of 100 names. So conditional formatting feature is very important, and it is applied in all the offices, organizations, wherein they have to find out the perfect results on the salary accounts. They can just check each and everything, so they'll find it out very easily in Excel. Similarly, in schools, for mark sheets, if we have to apply condition on our mark sheets, like you receive your marks sheets, reports, and wherein we apply many conditions, like we have to select the grading, that is above, supposing 90 and above A1, 80 to 90 suppose A2. So this way we can apply conditional formatting, and it is very easy for the calculations. So conditional, this is all about the conditional formatting. So whatever I just taught you here, please do practice that. Children, coming to the third session of Unit 4. This is hide, unhide, freeze rows and columns. First of all, let's understand about hide and unhide. This means that we can hide a row or a column and unhide it as well. How? Let's see. Suppose I don't have to see the marks of all the subjects, say English, and I want to hide. So I will go to top cell border and say D, for example, and it is shown here also. Now right click on it and go to hide, and you can see English subject is not visible now. And now if you want it to get back the same way as it was there in the Excel sheet, so again what you have to do is you have to right click at the same place and you have to choose unhide option. So once you click on unhide, you will find it the same cell, English cell, back in your Excel sheet. Same way we can do it for the row as well. This way we can hide and unhide our rows or columns. Now coming to freeze. Freezing rows and columns is another helpful feature in a spreadsheet when you are dealing with huge amount of data that spans several rows or columns. You may want the headers to remain constant, that is frozen, while you scroll your data in the Excel sheet. For example, I have a sheet. The first row heading of the cell should be fixed. So select the row, go to View tab, click on Freeze Pans, freeze top row. Now we move cells up and down without moving first record. Same way we can do it for column as well. So children, we have learned here about how to hide, unhide, freeze, unfreeze the columns. So this is very now children, moving on to the next session, that is set page breaks. Again a very important feature in Excel. This feature is very useful especially when printing huge sheets. To know about how much content I have in a Excel sheet and displayed on how many pages, go to View tab. View tab is on the top, you can find it out yourself easily, and it is given here as well. Page break preview option. Once you click on it, you will see page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, and you will come to know what all you have on these pages. Go to normal view. Now if I want that fifth row, for example, it's 4, 7, 8, 5. I am doing it practically, dear children, and you please see, and you also have to practice the same way. For example, 4, 7, 8, 5 onwards, the data should be reflected on another page. That means we are going to break our page at row 4785. So what you will do is you will go to page layout tab. In page setup, you have break option. Select and choose insert page break, which is very important. Go back to view and click on page break preview, and you will see the page break clearly on the screen. If we have to go back, we can choose remove page break and you will find out the normal page again. Now children, the fifth session, that is page setup, and it's again a very important function in Excel, and it is used to change the settings of a page. I hope you must have done it already in your previous classes as well. And how to do this, I am showing it practically so that you understand it better. So what you have to do is you have to go to page layout tab and margins. We can change the margin settings of the page, like we have options, and some default settings we have already in our this page layout tab. We have last custom settings where all your four-sided margins can be changed. Then we have normal, then we have wide, then we have narrow. Narrow is again a very important option. It is used when data is too long and we want to adjust that data in a page. Or we can say the another feature, that is custom margin. This helps us to change settings of the page as we wish to. What we want to change, maybe at the top, bottom, left or right. And when you click on OK, the setup is applied to the current page. The page layout that we're talking about, we have other options like orientation. And I hope you know about the orientation already. Orientation means the layout of the page, like we have landscape, like we have portrait. Uh, Children, practice and practice till you're confident about all the functions of the spreadsheet. See you tomorrow in the Zoom session, and I'm sure you're going to come up with the doubts based on today's session. Till then, just stay safe, take care of yourself, and God bless you.